Out there in the wild with no law available, it is a constant battle between prey and their predators. In this video, we would be revealing to you 12 moments when prey by sheer luck escaped a known predator. Just before we dive in, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now that you have subscribed, put on your seatbelt as we proceed. 1. Gazelles. Being a resident of the plains or savanna is never a great habitat to most herbivores. Imagine being a gazelle who lost the rest of your herd and you were out in the open enjoying your meal, only without knowing that a huge danger from the cat family was just waiting right behind you. A terrible experience indeed. Well, so was the experience of this young gazelle who must have lost the rest of his crew and now have the giant cheetah on his tail. Well, whether he would survive the attack is another concern, as from our point of view, there is no way he would be escaping this determined cheetah who has probably not eaten for the past week. Well, just as we were all rooting for the young gazelle, the unexpected happened. The young animal tripped its leg and fell. Truly, that has made the Who journey quite easy for the predator. Certainly now would be the right time for the poor animal to start getting ready for his untimely funeral. And just when we all assumed that the poor animal was not safe, it turns out that it took off again, but this time only to be saved by the poor tree standing on the way. While crashing into the tree might look like an accident, there is no doubt that that small time frame has provided the poor animal yet with an opportunity to escape the watchful eyes of its predator. We wish you all the best, poor animal. 2. Cheetah. Truly, being left all alone in the wild isn't an experience any weak prey would want to go through, as it is a 50-50 chance that a stronger animal might come around to do the unthinkable. From mere looking at this poor prey, it seems all hope has been lost for it. I mean, imagine falling down near the claws of a cheetah. That is an automatic sentence to the beyond. However, it seems this cheetah doesn't want to bite hard at its capture yet. Wow! Such a merciful predator that is waiting for its prey to fully regain itself before finally cutting through the body of the poor animal. Indeed, this cheetah must be regretting its decision right now. Perhaps it should have pounced immediately the poor animal fell to the ground. Well, unfortunately, the cheetah waited for its prey to regain its strength, and that time frame has rather provided the prey with enough time to make a run. Sorry, poor cheetah. Having lost this golden opportunity, maybe you would have to wait for another week. 3. Zebras. Zebras are such a beautifully created animal with their beautiful white and black stripes. Certainly, they seem too beautiful to be spending their days in the wild. Well, while as humans, we see a beautiful animal, however, predators see another thing. To predators such as lions, having a zebra for food can last a whole pack for a week. Thus, whenever lion comes in contact with this beautiful animals, leaving them alone is the last thing on the minds of these lions. Well, as we can see, this poor zebra put up a decent strength to defend itself from the king of the jungle. However, despite its show of strength, is the zebra really strong enough to withstand King Lion, who can, with one fatal bite, end the struggle of the poor zebra? Oh well, it appears the lion must have underestimated the zebra, forgetting zebra is part of the horse family, and like their horse cousin, they have a lot in common: strong hind legs. Thus, with the aid of these strong legs, the zebra has a lot fighting window through which it can escape its enemy. Nice job, poor zebra. Now go and prepare for another battle day. 4. Cheetah. Perhaps one lesson most predators fail to understand is to never attack a herd of prey. Instead, it would be better to attack a single animal of the prey that probably is alone or strayed away. The reason for not attacking a herd, especially one with long horns, is that with a strike of their horns, it can be quite fatal for the predator. If there is a successful thrusting of horn into the body of a predator, more often than not, the predator will die a slow death as there is no doctor out there in the wild to help out. This was the experience of this poor cheetah who went to attack, but as soon as it saw the sword-like horns, it took to its heels. Thus, as it ran away for its dear life, it gave the poor prey another opportunity at life. 5. Baboon. While in the wild, it might seem as if there is organized family structure, yet there is mother who plays a vital role for her offspring out there in the wild. Thus, aside humans, Animals, too, have that motherly instinct to try to protect and care for their young ones, well until the young one is strong and capable to defend itself. This was the poor fate of this poor mother whose child was taken away by the cold hands of a predator. Well, instead of complaining or murmuring, this mother's instinct took over, and it showed its another side that is often not captured on camera. With the aid of its powerful horns, this poor mother knew it won't leave the predator without some visible and fatal injuries. If an animal mother deserves an award, perhaps it should be given to this mother, as with its horn, it did the unthinkable. Having successfully pursued the predator, the mother has worked hard to ensure the poor infant sees its 2-year birthday at least. Great job, mother. 6. Buffalo. A buffalo is an unusually big animal in the wild. I mean, if it is slaughtered anywhere, it can cater for a small village. Perhaps lions know of this too, and which was why lions usually go in twos hoping to capture and feast on a large buffalo. This was the fate of this buffalo who strayed away from its herd. It was as if the lions noticed and immediately went to capture some meat for the night. However, one saving grace of buffaloes which makes them an unlikely prey most of the time is their thick hide and skin. This tough hides and skins makes it hard even for a carnivorous animal like lions to land a fatal bite immediately. However, just as the 2 lions were trying to crack into the neck of the poor buffalo, fate ran against them as the herd of buffalo, as if instructed by a leader, went to rescue one of their own. Well, no matter how big or dangerous a predator looks like, once this herd of buffaloes confront any predator, the predator is safer running away than trying to fight back. And that exactly was what the poor lions did. This saved buffalo should thank its siblings from rescuing him from what would have been a fatal turn of events. 7. Crocodile. Which animal doesn't need water to survive? Certainly none. We mean, while out there in the wild, there is no law regulating them, but they still obey the law of nature as regards thirst. However, that possessed strong challenge as a predator lurking in a nearby water may pounce any time, inflicting huge damage. This indeed was the experience of these poor herbivores who were merely drinking water from a lake, which unknown to them was infested with crocodiles. Well, thankfully, the poor animals escaped with their lives in what could have ended up rather terribly. 8. Lion. As we all know, whenever an animal is drinking water by the pool, it lets its guards down. Thus, at that very weak point, any predator can attack and get away with fatal injury or even death of the prey. It seemed as if the future of this pod animal was already sealed as the ferocious lion made its way towards it. However, with a twist of fate, the poor prey successfully dribbled the lion and indeed left the lake with its life. 9. Rabbit. Imagine being chased by 2 huge predators who want nothing but to end your life. How would you react? Well, we guess. The way this poor rabbit felt as these 2 beasts were after its poor life. At first, it felt the poor rabbit will not make it out of the field alive if the ferocious and angry-looking animal after its life. However, with a fantastic dribble, the poor rabbit escaped the deadly claws of its sworn enemies. Good job, rabbit. 10 penguins. Imagine strolling with your parents when all of a sudden, a predator that targets chicks and little birds land. What would be your reaction? This was a hard question which this baby penguin soon found out as it strayed and was all alone when a giant petrel paid a visit. Well, thanks to the mother penguin who stood strong and chased the predator bird away. Well done, mother petrel. 11. Fish. As some birds were in the water looking for a small fish to catch, so also were bigger fishes liking for birds to capture. Who would win the battle? Well, out of nowhere, this giant fish leaps towards the bird, but by sheer luck, this bird escapes with its life. And with another attempt, this bird knows its time. In the ocean is numbered, and instead, takes off to the comfort only land can provide. 12. Hippopotamus. Imagine an hippo strolling look for a place to get drinking water, only to be accosted by a pack of lions. Well, since the hippo is too big if an animal to howl down easily, it stands its ground and in the end pursues its predators. Nice job, hippo. Well, if you got to the end of the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and turn on the post notification button so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.